What am I? I wish I was a butterfly. I'd fly and fly until it was my time to die. It's creeping in again. I know what I really am. I'm no more pretty, purple, peaceful butterfly. Come see the blood that's in my bed. Come hear the things that nobody talks about. Shut up your mouth. Shame on you. Shame. Come grab my hands. They won't come clean. Come sit with me while I walk pressing in on me. Shut up that light. Shame on you. Shame on me.
Hello everybody. I wanted to take a moment real quick to address a little issue we experienced in the making of this particular episode. In the hour prior to recording, the town where I and several of my players live got hit by a series of heavy thunderstorms and tornadoes. Everybody we knew was fine, but several of us suffered power outages during the storms. I had gotten stuck at work. I rushed home, running late, and my power had literally just come on as I was walking through the door. So, with that being said, I had even less time to prepare things, so things may look and sound a bit off in this episode. I had issues with recording software, and we had a second minor power outage during the gameplay. I was able to salvage most of the video, but alas, I do not have the maps and visuals of the NPC characters available for the video. So, apologies if it looks like we took a step back in production value this episode, but I think we made up for it with the sheer ridiculousness and insanity that ensued. So, on that note, please enjoy the madhouse that is about to transpire. Thanks for joining us. All right, well, down to the wire. I actually made it. We're just had a big batch of storms that kind of came through our area. Our other player, Andy, is without power. My power just came on just really minutes before I signed on. And so I'm really scrambling to try to get things rolling here for us tonight. But I think we're ready to rock and roll. So first off, thanks everybody for joining us, and welcome back to another episode of Dreamslayer Studios Marvel Galaxies. If you've missed out on some of our earlier episodes, you can always catch up on YouTube at the Dreamslayer Studios channel, where we also have several other Marvel Phase Rip campaigns for your viewing pleasure, as well as some Everyday Heroes and Savage World campaigns to boot. And if you like what you see here tonight, be sure to subscribe. We just made our goal of 500 subscribers by the end of July and are now introducing some sweet-ass Dreamslayer merch. And one of my players is wearing one right now. Stand up and show the crowd what you got there. It's the Haggard Beaver t-shirt from our Avalon by Gaslight Savage.
Just remember, the internet does add 20 pounds.
It does, yes. Yeah. But we've got several t-shirt designs centered around the Marvel Phase Rip campaigns, and we will be posting a bunch more over the coming weeks. You can check us out in two different places under Dreamslayer Studios, tpublic.com and teespring.com, and I'll be putting links on YouTube for both of those stores, and actually opening up the shop now. I've figured out how to do that, so hopefully by the time this airs, you'll actually be able to click on a few things during the actual broadcast of the show. Also, if you like what you see here tonight, please do take a look at our Patreon, where you can get some sweet perks that are already in action and just click away. And now, without further ado, let's recap what happened last episode to get everybody caught up. The children of the Blindfather have made their way south on the planet of Hyboria, with Conan the Destroyer as their guide. During a recent encounter with a stranded group of Kree scientists, the youngest member of the family, Jace, has succumbed to something known as the Terrigen Mists, and is now encased in a cocoon that the family is protecting as they make their way into an area known as the Purple Lotus Swamps. On the way, they've picked up another tag-along, the Inhuman, known as Maximus, who claims to know about the chrysalis that Jace is experiencing and is offering to accompany them to better care for Jace as he undergoes his metamorphosis. Arriving in the Purple Lotus Swamp, the family has encountered a lone monk who has exhibited amazing power over fire, a man called Iroh. Joining him by the fire, the family learned of some of their own potentials as masters of the elements when they suddenly came under attack by a group of robed serpent men. Chaos ensued as the family held back the serpent men, ultimately cornering a human cult member hiding on the perimeter. Plague confronted this mage, who spouted off words of warning before driving a knife into his own chest. You will fall to the might of Thoth Amon. Now, as you all are catching your breath after a chaotic battle with the serpent men in the swamps, you gather around, kind of taking stock of your surroundings, and you immediately become aware of the fact that the man you just met, Uncle Iroh, and your newest traveling companion, Maximus, are both missing. And they were located right in this area up here by the fire prior to. They were both kind of standing on the opposite side here, kind of near where this tree trunk is. And really, without making any kind of like intuition feat or what have you, you can certainly see that something has happened in that area. The fire itself and the campfire is just gone. And the tree trunk that was right here and like the bone kind of structure that was behind this whole area has basically sunk in like a sinkhole.
Can you visually like see a hole of its kind, or is it the type that like fills itself in? Is it
Well,
like
with all the sand and everything that's still in this
Yeah.
area, even though that you're kind of transitioning into this kind of swampy area, a lot of this is still sand, so the sand has kind of filled in. It's not like it's quicksand per se, but you can see it's actually probably a little wet down there towards, you know, it's basically like an inverted cone that you're kind of looking at here.
Am I still Lops?
Yes,
Poo-poo?
yeah. Mike is still out at this point. I don't know if it's still because of COVID or whatever, but yeah, he's out for this session, and unfortunately, he's going to be gone the next session as well.
Can I use the environmental awareness to try to sense if their life forms are down there?
Sure.
Let's see. Yeah, go down here for it.
71.
Yellow.
Okay. And that is like what, a 3-mile radius, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I think so.
So, again, this is just a general sense of life. And pinpointing exactly where it is would probably be a power stunt in order to do that. He has not, to my knowledge, attempted that power stunt yet.
I bet he totally wants to do that right now.
Totally. Hey, he's not here. You want to spend his karma?
Spend that karma.
Spend away, baby.
I don't know. Should I? I don't know.
You should. I think I can easily speak for Mike and say that if he were here, under the circumstances, he would probably be spending the karma to do that. So
All right, let's do it.
I will allow it, and if he doesn't like it, then he can come after me later.
All right, so how do I do that with a power feat? Do I need to roll again?
Right.
Or just...
You got the yellow. Okay, so we can use that as the roll. You do have to spend karma, 100 points of karma just to activate it, and call karma to bump up the roll. Since we're doing it in hindsight, it's a yellow roll. You can spend up to the red to make it a red.
All right, let's do that then.
Okay.
You'll have to minus the karma though. I can't change the sheet.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So it was 71 on the remarkable, which he needs a 95. All right. I gotta find the character sheet. Here we go. Oh, that's not it. Where's Lopes? There he is.
It's Lops. No, no, no.
Oh, don't get me started on that shit. All right, so we can take that out of the advancement fund.
Okay.
Which that will be 50.
The 100 you can spend out of the advancement fund?
Yeah, you can do that out of advancement. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And then okay, mathing bad.
That is hard.
You take the bigger number and then you just subtract 1.
There you go. Okay. All right. So now, in answer to this particular power stunt, being able to pinpoint, specific life forms, you are looking for 2 adult human males. Reaching out, you've got, that is, I think, what the yellow is, like a 3-mile radius, correct?
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
so you're really narrowing that down and kind of trying to pinpoint down into the earth underneath this kind of conical shaped hole. And you are not sensing any life in that range down in that direction.
Okay. So they didn't go down there. Unless they went down more than 3 miles. They're not down there.
Since I'm off still down by myself, I don't know what's going on before we go any further. I want to loot that body. Loot that body.
All right. He has like a serpent pendant on his person. And
Is it similar to my serpent pendant?
I mean, it's snake-like.
Okay.
But other than that, no, there's not really too much of a similarity. And he has like kind of a Chris style dagger, no pun intended. So it's like a little curvy, kind of like snaky looking dagger. Other than that, that's all he's got on him.
Okay. I'll take those 2 things and head back to the group. Do I need a roll to jump over the ravine?
No, I'll allow that, I think. All right, so the main group now, you've at least Lopes has assessed that there's no life forms down at the bottom of the pit or the hole. What do the rest of you guys want to do?
So I know that there were some of the creatures that were coming from the water itself. So even if it's not from the hole itself, if there are some folks coming from the water, maybe I'll just like separate it my half and just go try to go up a little while and start looking in this type of direction, just to kind of scout around and see if I see any signs of other of those creatures or anything that could point in the direction.
Gotcha.
of like I don't know, maybe they like came in from like underneath the water and that's what caused the sinkhole, grabbed the guys and then get it out through the water. I don't know, that's where my head's at. So that's why I'm gonna go look and see scout around the
Okay,
water.
Make another intuition.
Karma, intuition is the I button.
All right, 87. That's pretty good. Okay, so just a little bit beyond kind of where the map area is here in this upper corner, you see where all the kind of purpley like trees are up in this area up in here.
Mhm.
A little bit beyond that, you kind of spot another like sinkhole, smaller, that's maybe about 5 feet in diameter. But it's identical to the other larger one, which is about 10 feet in diameter.
I will, mosey back over to my legs and relay this information to the group.
And I'll be walking up at that point in time and going, what's going on?
And Conan notices you coming back from where you were. You left the body over there, right?
Yeah.
He approaches you and he says, "That was a man, not a snake man.
Correct.
What is he wearing?"
He was some sort of cultist. He was wearing robes, and then he had this necklace, and he told us to beware of whatever that guy's name was, Loth or whatever.
Thoth Amon.
Loth Amon.
Thoth Amon.
Thoth Amon. Does that mean anything to you?
Damn it. This is
I
what
love it when you say that.
This is what I was afraid of. Thoth Amon. Yes. I know this man. He is no mere conjurer of parlor tricks. I have faced this mage before. Lurking in the shadows of ancient temples and forsaken crypts, his allegiance to Set, the serpent god, grants him powers that twist the minds of men and curse those he touches. He is a master of the arcane arts, a puppeteer of souls who wields magic as easily as a warrior wields a sword. Thoth Amon's followers, the followers of Set. They are fanatics, driven by visions of powers granted by their dark lord. If Thoth Amon has surfaced in these lands, it is likely he's found sanctuary in a temple of Set. These places are not mere buildings, they are gateways to realms where reality and nightmare converge. I have seen such places twist brave men into shadows of themselves, or worse. If this monk and Maximus had been captured by Thoth Amon, we must act quickly. The cultists don't rest until they've served their dark master's will, and by Crom, I won't see good folk fall prey to such darkness without a fight.
Have you seen these types of sinkholes? I don't know if I know that. I don't know if that's a word is in my like vocabulary, but have you seen these types of ground transformations?
Let me make a quick roll for old Conan. He's got good intuition. 58. I have seen these magics before. The ground will open up and swallow anyone nearby. They are eaten by the soil, but they are not taken underground. It is, how do you say, a transportation spell.
I've seen another one similar to this one. Over there.
Then I would say it is safe to assume that the bastard that sits dead across from us, most likely it is the other of his kind that conducted the spell, and this was simply a distraction so that they could take Iroh. Now, why Maximus was taken, I do not know. Why would they want both of them?
Could have been a mistake. Maybe they were too close to each other.
I'll hold out the dagger.
When I saw the serpent men, I assumed that they were here for me.
Why would they be here for you?
I have made an enemy of Thoth Amon. This is not the first time I have killed some of his serpent men.
You say we must act quickly and urgently. Should we stay here and learn about the history of Thoth Amon, or should we move?
We should move, and fortunately I know this Purple Lotus Swamp fairly well, and I am fairly certain that not far from here there is an old temple of Set. The gods are few and far between these days, but their temples still remain.
And you think the members of our party have been transported there to the temple?
As I said, these pits that have opened up, I've seen this kind of work before by the followers of Set, and these are transportational spells, made to look as though the earth is eating the people that they are transporting, but I have been swallowed by one of these before myself.
Well, you survived. That's good.
But they are
I'll
not
hold
as
up.
hearty as I.
I wouldn't underestimate them. I'll hold up the dagger. Is there anything special about this dagger? The Thoth Amon man had it on him.
It is no good. Throw it in the river. Don't sully your hands with it.
Why?
It belongs to the followers of Set. They are trash, they are dirt. You're better than that. It is
I'll
not
take
worth
that.
anything, if that is
Oh.
what you are asking.
No, I just didn't know if it had any type of special properties or anything that we could use to our advantage.
If it does, I do not know or do not care to use it. Come, let us go.
Fine.
Follow.
Does he turn around?
He does.
Okay.
Just
Uh-huh.
sneaking that in there.
Uh-huh.
And just for your own record, it is a knife, and that is it. There's
Gotcha.
nothing special about it. If you choose to use it in battle, it will basically do typical edged
Right.
damage.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
all right. So Conan now leads you through the rest of this kind of canyon-like area that slowly kind of begins to pitch down and settles into the more swampy kind of area. It is not called the Purple Lotus Swamp for no reason. As you guys continue, those little purple kind of trees that you guys had started to see now begin to kind of overtake this entire area of the swamp. The air here, as you get into the actual swampland, becomes very thick with the scent of decay and rich soil. And you can kind of hear the croaking of unseen creatures and the rustling of leaves that accompany every single step that you take. That adds a rather eerie ambiance to your trek. As you move in deeper into the swamp, the ground becomes increasingly more treacherous. Your feet sink into the soft, wet earth, and tangled roots threaten to trip you at every turn. Conan leads the way with a practiced ease, and his keen eyes are scanning the environment for hidden dangers. And occasionally you'll see flashes of movement in the underbrush, hints of small serpents, not serpent men, but other swamp-dwelling creatures kind of haunt you with every step. After about 45 minutes, the swamp kind of begins to give away to a little bit firmer ground. The trees grow a little bit sparser, revealing glimpses of ancient stone structures hidden beneath vines and moss. And finally, you come upon a clearing dominated by the crumbling remains of a temple of Set. The temple itself is a rather imposing sight, even in its dilapidated state. It's got massive stone columns carved with serpentine motifs, and they rise from the earth like skeletal fingers, grasping at the sky. The once grand entrance is now partly collapsed, creating a rather ominous archway that seems to swallow the light. There's vines and little creepers that kind of cling to the weathered stones, and the vibrant green is actually a pretty stark contrast to the gray and brown of the ancient stone ruins. Above the entrance, there's a weathered carving of Set, the serpent god, and he leers down at you with malevolent eyes. The figure of the serpent is very detailed, and its coils seeming to writhe and move in the flickering light of a couple of torches that are kind of lighting up the area outside. The temple walls are adorned with faded hieroglyphs and bas-reliefs depicting scenes of ritual sacrifice and dark ceremonies dedicated to Set. As you guys approach the temple, a chilling wind begins to blow through the clearing, carrying with it the faint scent of incense and decay. The air grows colder, and a sense of dread kind of begins to settle over the area. Conan pauses at this point, and he says, "This is the place. Be on your guard. Thoth Amon's presence will have twisted this place further into darkness." And with that, he begins to step into the threshold of the Temple of Set.
I'm following right behind.
All right. I'm going to bring you to the new map. All right, so you guys are kind of outside like a little wall here. And what brings you here is you basically kind of descend as you go in through those arches. You descend a long, narrow staircase, and the sound of your footsteps echo off of the stone walls. The air grows colder and more oppressive with every step, carrying the faint scent of that incense of decay that I was telling you about. As you approach the bottom, there are a pair of wooden doors blocking your path. And that's these doors right there. And I think Andy might be texting me here to see. Says he's working on it. Everybody's trying to use their phone. He's got 1 bar of service, so yeah, he's struggling. So he may not be able to join us. I hate that.
So there are doors right where you had just notified, right?
Yep.
That's what you said? Okay.
So are we going in quiet or are we going in noisy?
I think I'm a like, look, there's a door in front of me. I like to open doors. The doors are fine. What's the worst that could happen? I'm gonna see if I can open a door. Can I open the door?
You can open that door. Can you click on it? You should be able to click on it, and it should actually open it up right there. Does that work?
I opened the door.
there
Yeah,
you
it
go.
did. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so when you open the door, you find yourself in a simple rectangular foyer with a cobblestone floor. Looks like it's worn from years of use. And there's a series of 6 flickering torches that align the walls, casting long, dancing shadows. At the far end of the chamber, which is really not that far in the whole grand scheme of things because it's oblong and narrow, there's another set of wooden double doors. And the surfaces of these are intricately carved with more serpent motifs. The atmosphere in here is thick with a tension as you notice 2 figures in green and yellow hooded robes adorned with serpent symbols, very much like the cultists that you guys stumbled across there in the swamps. These are, indeed, the followers of Set, and they begin to chant as Griffin opens the doors, weaving simple but potent spells designed to ward you off, and the air crackles with energy as they prepare to defend their sacred space. So, let me get a wee bit of combat going on here for you. And if you guys want to make your initiative rolls there first. And roll for Conan. I'll roll for Larry. There we go. Alright, so going down the list here, let me see. Does Larry get a bonus? I can't remember if he gets a bonus or not. He does. He gets +2. Griffin, what's your bonus?
+2.
+2. Let's see.
So I rode with Jace instead of Lops.
Okay,
That's one I
gotcha.
had access to.
Alright, so for Lops then, I'll give you the one that you rolled. So that's 7, and he has a plus what?
1.
+1. So you get a 9. Or 8. Sorry, 8. See, I told you, bad at maths.
I like that math, though.
And I'm going to clear Jace off of this so it doesn't confuse us. Can I do that? I don't know if I can do that or not. Yeah, I guess I can't. Alright, Conan has a +6. Because he's Conan. Usharia, what's your bonus?
+4.
Because you're Usharia. And Clag.
+2.
And Thalia.
3.
Alright, cool. Now, if anybody wants to roll for extra actions, now would be the time to do that.
Remind me, that is
Fighting.
Fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Karma.
Alrighty, and you got a green on Incredible, which gives you 1 extra, so you have a total of 2.
I will roll as well.
I went ahead. Yeah, I went ahead and rode. I got 53 green.
Alright, and since you have Amazing, that gets you a total of 3.
Karma. Ooh.
Flag got a 83, and let's see, that is +1. Okay, so you get 3. Thalia?
No, I'm not gonna.
Not gonna do extras? Okay.
No.
Ooh, Conan.
Conan didn't call Karma.
Oof,
Did
Conan.
not call Karma. He's at a -3 on his single action.
He is always just such a detriment to
And
us.
Usharia is going to do 1, right?
What?
You're doing just single action, not rolling for extras?
Yes, correct.
Okay,
That
alright.
is correct.
Okie dokie. So, the way I've been trying to run this recently, because some of the rolls can be a lot at the very beginning. If you choose to dodge or if you choose to evade, just tell me that you want to do that, and then we'll roll at whatever moment that happens to be, and then we'll stick with that for the duration of combat. Okay, that'll hopefully speed things up and get us into combat a little quicker, which we are ready to begin as we speak. So we're going to start with actually Larry. Oh, Larry. What you gonna do, Larry? See if he can see. Oh yeah, he can just barely see the cultist there through the door. So I think Larry first is going to move into the room, come in to about right here. And I think he's just going to approach the cultist and put a hand on him, which is going to be a fighting feat just to make contact. Got a 41, so he should be able to at least touch him. Now that he has done so, got a 52 to turn his clothing into phosphorus.
Like,
Which I think is going to do 40 points of damage to him, which is more health than he's got.
Oh.
And he's going to roll endurance at 52, so he's not dying, but he is definitely out. Easy enough. Okay. Conan goes next. And he bursts through, takes a look at the cultist on the other side, gives him the finger, and crashes through the next door.
Oh, okay.
Into the next room. Griffin comes to you.
Alrighty. I can go ahead. I can already see a couple of the dudes through the door that Conan just kind of like blasted through. I see a couple of very interesting individuals.
Yes, indeed.
Would you like to explain a little bit about what am I looking at?
Certainly. You see, I think you see two individuals, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So, in the center of the room, just beyond where Conan burst in, stands a rather formidable figure, a large black man about Conan's size, with spikes protruding from both arms. If you are familiar with the Marvel Comics, this is Bushmaster, a member of the Serpent Society. He's got a rather imposing presence, and his eyes have now locked on to Conan with a rather menacing glare. And to his left, I think that's the other one that you have spotted, is a red-skinned warrior in gleaming armor. This is Copperhead. And he wields a pair of short swords. So that is who you see currently.
Okay. I'm gonna rush into the room behind Conan to offer some support.
Mm-hmm.
And something. Oh, okay. I see more friends. How far can I go again?
I think you're certainly within range. That's definitely not a problem there.
Okay.
And guys, I apologize. Give me just a second here. I've got a little problem I got to deal with.
No worries.
I apologize.
Pause. And somebody's got something in the chat, but they won't let me pull it up long enough to read it. There it is.
Yeah, some sort of weird offer.
Oh yeah, it's just some sort of weird offer.
Okay, so it looks like we're back up and running there.
Yeah, I just got a black screen though.
Are you recording with the stream then, or how do you record this?
Yeah, I'm recording with the stream, yeah, so I don't know how much of that I lost.
I've still just got a black screen on my Twitch, Chris.
Okay. Yeah.
Mine
This
seems fine.
stream starting soon.
It says stream starting soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine seems fine.
Oh, wait. Yep.
Although I did refresh.
Yeah, I see us.
Alright, yeah, I don't know how much of that I lost.
Oh, apparently my Twitch just updated.
Okay.
Well, let's just let's take it from the top. All right, everybody, places.
Places, everyone, places. Now, I did learn a valuable lesson. I probably need to actually be recording a backup just in case. So that's the first time that's ever happened. All right, so here we are. We're back. Stupid weather.
Right?
Yeah.
Doing weathery things.
All right.
Stupid God.
I'm interested in this red-skinned individual. Sorry, is it alright if I jump right back in?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm interested in this red-skinned individual.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's who I'm going to try to run up to.
Okay.
As soon as out of measurement mode. Choo. Say, hey, friendo. And I'm gonna give him an old wackadoo with my Macy stick. It's a nice old baseball swing. And I'll call Karma on this one. You know what? I'm just gonna say I think I hit him. I think I hit him.
I didn't think you did.
All right. Hopefully that works. Okay. Now, places everyone plays. Okay, so you drew from the monstrous table. You got a red, and you're giving him an old wackadoo with the staff, right?
That's right.
Pointy in
correct.
first, right?
Pointy in first.
Okay, all right. Because you got no karma. Actually, I know you don't, because you didn't get any from last round, so you're just on.
No,
a
I did.
on a
I did.
killing
No,
spree.
no, no, no.
Oh,
I
okay,
do. No,
all
no,
right,
no.
okay,
I don't know.
all right.
I like the last time I got my karma, so I'm good on that one. I can call karma, and I did call karma for the record. You know, in case you want me to bump it up to 100, I'll totally bump it up to 100.
Oh, you did call karma? Well, you got to bump it up then. So.
I'll bump it up to 100.
Oh, there's Uncle Larry.
Why is it so dark?
What's up, buddy?
Can you hear us, Andy?
Yes, I can.
All right, cool. All right, good. We
Can you hear me?
Yes. This just.
I mean, I've only fought off freaking tornadoes to get here.
I know.
So
Yeah, it's been a clusterfuck since we've been
Yeah.
on. So,
We
welcome to the
appreciate
party.
that.
It's been smooth sailing the entire time you got here, buddy.
Okay, so
this is as much light as I got.
Griffin has attacked Copperhead, getting a 99. He attempted to evade, but you definitely still hit him and cut him pretty good. He does have some body armor, so how much damage does that do?
Amazing damage.
Okay.
50, I believe.
Okay. All right.
And then I should have another action.
Let me roll an endurance for him real quick because that might just take him out. Oh, yep, he's out.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yep, just immediately sent him to the ground. He's not dead, but he's unconscious.
That's great. That's great.
And we're gonna find out for how many rounds right now. Now for 4 rounds.
4 rounds.
Mhm.
How long are we going to be fine? You know what? It's fine. You stay there, buddy. All right, cool. If I've knocked him down, that's great. You know, I'm gonna turn over to this bush master fellow. Again, remind me. How far can I travel? Can I travel over to
I think
Bushmaster?
you're still certainly within range. Yeah.
Wonderful. Then you know what? Let's move on over to this space right over here, and let's go for tennis swing number 2. Working on my forehand. Karma. I'm so glad I got karma.
Yes, you are.
To get it to yellow would be 46.
To spend 46?
No, you got to get it up to a 46.
Oh, got it.
You do the math, not me.
Okay, got it. I will do that.
Okay. And just another swipe with the staff, correct?
with flail spear, tennis
Flail
swing.
spear.
Yes.
All right. He also has an evade, so that actually will bring you down to a green.
Okay.
But you still hit. And it's 50 points of damage, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so that would be negative 30. 60. All right.
Those are my actions.
Okay. Now we go to Copperhead, which he ain't gonna be doing nothing now since he's unconscious. So we're gonna jump him to Usharia.
Okay. I'm gonna. Let's see. What do I see? I see a few dim figures in there.
There's more than just a few dim
I
figures in
see quite a few figures. Am I able to discern like who is on my side and who is not?
there. Oh, I think so. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's that well lit. All right, I'll use the Viberang to try to head into the room and knock out some of the snake worshippers.
Okay.
And I'll use cosmic awareness to increase the effectiveness of that.
Okay. So roll your cosmic awareness first. 87. That's great. Yeah. And then what does that give you?
Actually, that was my +1 column shift on the Viberang.
Oh, that's vibrating. Okay. Oh, that's with the.
Right.
Okay.
Should I do these backwards and then now roll my cosmic awareness?
Yeah, I think you should
I
roll
have
the
rewind, Steiner,
You
if you
do.
need
You
me
do.
to do this backwards.
You need to do the cosmic awareness first just to activate that. Or actually, or do you? No, it just says in combat, the power raises the hero's own attacks by +1 column shift by detecting the weak points in the opponent. So no, you don't need to roll that. So next time I say you need to roll for that, just say Tyner, no, I don't.
Okay. Bite me. Not bite me. Bite. Put him up.
Alright,
Okay.
so 87 to whack him with Vibrating. That's how much damage does that do?
Amazing. Wait.
Vibrating?
Vibrang. Amazing to hit if thrown. Remarkable. Blunt damage.
Okay.
That sounds better.
Alright, got it.
Yes. Causes remarkable blunt damage.
Alright. You hit him, and you hear something go crack in his neck as he drops to the ground. He is currently dying.
Oh.
Oops.
Embrace it. Honestly, just like, just go in one more time. A little harder.
Are you Deadpool or something? What's going on here?
Listen, once you get a taste,
That's right.
it's so sweet.
Okay, Lopes is up next.
Okay, I'm gonna summon Zapal. I'm gonna go Zapal.
Goes the pole.
That's how it works, right?
Yep.
And shoot the Zapal out of me as he flies in the room. And Zapal, he gets his own attack, right?
He
Or no?
does. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'll let him attack first, then I'll follow my attacks.
All right,
That's cool.
Where you want to place him now? You have to be able to see the spot where you want him to go.
I guess the only person is Bushmaster, right? It's the only bad guy I see right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll place him right there. Attack.
Okay.
And he shall attack. Does he have a sword too, or just what's he do?
He has 2 long spikes coming out of his forearms.
Or no, I mean the doppelganger.
Oh, the doppelganger. Sorry. Yes, he does have a blade.
All right, so I'll have to go ahead and slash him with his energy blade. Is that it's the same stats? Is it like he's is just as skilled or?
Oh yeah, you can't open the bolts, right? So
No, I
for
can't.
him, you're going to roll. On the incredible column.
All right, I'll try it out. I won't do karma. I won't burn all his karma. We'll just let luck decide. Luck decides no.
All right, leg decides no. All right, so you take a swipe. Zapole takes a swipe at Bushmaster, and just for sake of doing it, I'm going to move him off to the side there a little bit because I would imagine that Lopes would probably not try to block other people from making attacks with his doppelganger.
Yeah. All right, so then Lops or
Mhm.
Lopes, whatever, will rush in. Will be rushing in, following up with his sword activated, and shall attack, trying to disarm his arms, his spike arms.
Disarm his arms, okay?
Yeah. So I'm gonna try that. You're probably gonna have to move him. I don't think I can. Can I?
I think you do that by cutting off the arms, just to cut them straight off.
Yeah, it's the most efficient way.
Yeah.
All right, so, all right, specialize that. Let's see what happens.
Ooh,
Gosh, luck sucks.
13.
Do I still have 2 more attacks?
Yep.
Or
Mhm.
okay. Let's just keep slashing. Oh, I hit the wrong button actually. So I'll hit this one this time around.
64.
So I got a yellow. How's that do?
I think he's got a -2 column shift. It's still a yellow. So how much damage does that do?
Amazing.
All right.
And then I'll use my last attack on those arms.
Okay.
The green.
38. Well, actually, that's going to take him down.
I'm like, this is for Jace, my favorite grandson.
He got a white, so he's currently dying. This is the murder hobo family. That's what I'm going to start
really
calling you
are,
guys.
aren't
I
we?
said I was
Yeah.
trying to disarm him. I'm not trying to kill him.
Look,
I'll
my,
put
my,
some
my
bandages
instructions
on.
were very clear. Off with his arms.
Yeah.
And I think that is actually probably what has happened. Now the good thing is that the plasma blade has seared the wound shut, so he won't probably bleed to death, but he might die from shock.
Okay, well, I mean, we'll just let fate work its course.
All right, I'm going to take this guy out of the combat because he is. Well, no, I better keep him there. All right. So next up is going to be someone that some of us haven't seen yet. The Death Hatter is coming around the side of this little hallway here to enter the fray. And he is going to, after seeing what Lopes has done to Bushmaster, takes a leap at Lopes, leap at Lopes,
Leap at Lopes.
Sleeping Lopes.
And is going to take a swipe at him with his tail. Got a 63 to hit. Does Lopes wish to evade?
Yes. What do I? Is it martial arts I use for that? Or,
Just straight fighting.
straight fighting.
Mhm.
So amazing. I got a
47.
green.
That'll be a -2 column shift to hit, but I think that he will still hit with that -2 column shift, and that does incredible blunt damage.
All right. And I got armor. That negates 20 of that.
Okay, so you take 20. And then with his second attack, he makes an attack with his claws. Oops, I hit that twice.
Gosh, how
Got a
many
green
claws
both
has got?
times.
All right.
At least 10.
And then, so it's -2 column shift. I'll take the first one with the 31 there. So, let's see, that's incredible. 31, that actually misses
Haha.
with the evade. So, just a little quick description on what you see here with this Death Adder. He is a kind of a colorful snake-human hybrid with scales of teal, purple, and gold. And that's your Death Adder. And he's made his 2 attacks, so we go now to Thalia.
Okay. I'm going to run into that room a little close. Well, actually, I don't know if I need to be that close, but I'm going to shoot towards Conan, and I'm going to make sure that the arrow goes around him and into the Death Adder.
Okay.
And you know, cross my fingers. And I'm going to spark it.
Mm-hmm.
And use kinetic control. And I roll, I never can remember this, and I apologize. I roll on the power and not the weapon.
Yeah, it should tell you down there under the longbow, you're using telekinesis to hit, so it's on the amazing column.
On the amazing call.
Mhm.
Okay, and I am going to call Karma. Karma.
Karma Chameleon. Ooh, dear.
Fuck.
Alright, so a 7 on the amazing table.
Oh, Conan will be fine. It's
You
fine.
gotta get that up to 31 to hit.
Okay. Up to 31 to hit.
Mhm. And you are trying to hit Death Adder, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And he's evading, not dodging, so that will be a hit at a green. So how much damage does that do?
It's doing. Sorry.
Is that the
Monstrous damage with TK, total of 70.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. You guys are tearing through these guys a little too fast.
Because we badasses.
I might have to start upping my game here with my villains.
Murder Hobo Family Unite.
That's the next T-shirt.
Murder Hobo Family. Unite!
And that was your one and only action, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
It was.
All right, Clag.
Alrighty. So looking around everybody here. See the Death Adder, right? Looking at it? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get through everybody through the doorway?
Yes. Yeah. Jace is not actually there. I think he's just
Yeah.
there so you can actually see. I'll bring him into the other room here.
Gotcha.
I'll put Jace in a corner. Nobody puts Jace in a corner.
I'll jump in front of everybody. I see the cultists passed out or dying, and I will the deadly adder. I'm gonna hyper leap at him.
Okay.
So
I don't know if you will be able to do that.
oh, I gotta go through a door, don't I?
Yeah, it'll be tricky. I mean, you can attempt it, but you're gonna probably have to do it at a -4 column shift.
Well, I can get through the door with normal movement and then hyper leap at him, right?
yeah, but that won't give you much of a bonus to your
This
damage.
is true.
Anyway. So
This is true. This gives me incredible.
yeah, probably won't even give you that at that distance because you're not moving a full area.
Gotcha. But then once I move into the room, I see Copperhead over here.
He's stunned and on the floor.
He's stunned and on the floor. Gotcha. I'll move into the room and hold my action then.
Okay. Usharia and Thalia, have you make an intuition roll for me, please? right, both of you got it. There is now suddenly in between the two of you guys, just a wee bit behind you, another figure that just all of a sudden materializes just right behind you. That's Sidewinder here. This guy is dressed in really heavy golden armor with little accents of purple, and he is a serpent man by all appearances. Body of a human, head of a snake. And he is teleported right behind the two of you. And he has a blade that is fairly similar in appearance to Lopes's to a certain degree, but it's more of like a curved energy blade. And he begins to take swipes at the two of you. First one goes to Thalia with a 26, which misses. Second goes to to Usharia with a 17, which misses. And back to Thalia with a fucking 8 for the third one. My dice are cursed.
For once.
It's been like
Can you
this like
replace
the
this
last
image?
couple of games, dude. Huh?
This image looks way too cool for him to be rolling like that.
I know, man, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to turn him into like Pee Wee Herman or something. All right, Larry, if you're there, buddy, I know you probably can't see what's going on, but if you would like to make an action, it's come around to your turn. Can you hear me? Andy, can you hear me? This is just suddenly becoming just a comedy episode. We just got off to a bad start, and it's just going to keep on going. It's an all musical episode. This.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Oh man, that is Papa. Can you hear me? Isn't it? It's the same song. It's the same goddamn song.
It is.
Yes, it is.
It's the exact same song.
Oh, is that Andy speaking?
It is, kind
I
of.
was gonna do the.
All right, what you want to do, Andy? I'll kind of describe the situation to you. Most everybody around, since you can't see this,
Yep. Oh,
is
am I in the room? Am I close to the serpent guy?
you are very close to the serpent guy. Yes.
Okay. I will step behind him and touch his. See if I can touch his armored plated gold thingy and get it to start constricting on him. So I'm going to turn it into a constricting vest.
Oh, you're going to constrict the constrictor. All right, constrict the sidewinder, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'll move you over to him.
And you have to roll. Oh my
I
god,
will
you
have
have to roll.
I do, and I've been rolling
I'm
so
gonna
well.
let somebody else roll for me.
Yeah,
I know.
you got a green. You got 39.
I
At
haven't
least
been
it's
here
something.
long, but I've been here long enough to know.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, you did at least set somebody on fire by turning his clothes to phosphorus. So there you go.
Oh.
Okay,
Did he die?
so turning the armor, actually, then that means he's going to take full damage.
You didn't answer my question.
I didn't hear your question.
Did the guy, phosphorus die?
Oh, did he die? He did
Yes,
not. He did
100%.
not. Yes, he
Absolutely.
did. 100% dead. You've lost all
You
of
lost
your
all your karma.
and Andy's gone. That actually will do full damage since you are bypassing his armor, and that takes him down considerably. You see him kind of writhing in place as the armor begins to slowly kind of crush him, and he drops his plasma sword.
Ooh, I'm gonna take his bottom sword up.
You're gonna take his sword? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So you can use your. Well, you don't have any more actions, but you can certainly reach down and grab that next round if you want to. Now we come to Conan, who has been standing here pretty much just looking mean and angry. And he is going to take a step now in towards the Death Adder and make an attack on him with his sword at a -3 column shift, which takes him down to incredible. And got a fucking 9. I quit. Somebody else run this damn game.
No.
Griffin. They left it wide open for you there, Conan did.
Alrighty, I am going to let's finish this with a flourish. I'm going to have the top half of my body spin off of my body, and I'm going to come crashing down with the flail spear onto this dude's head. Onto his head. Spinning on the way up, straight down. And I'll call Karma for that.
Alright.
Choo-boo. I'm so glad I did. I'll take it to a yellow. To the yellow.
You'll have to get that to a 51.
To a 51 on the monstrous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. That is Dunsies.
And then how much damage does that one do?
It does amazing damage.
Amazing.
Because it's amazing.
So he took it up to a yellow. He's got a -4 column shift evade, which is still going to put it in green, so that'll still do the damage. He soaks most of it, but not enough. He is not dying, but he is unconscious.
Alright.
And let's see for how many rounds he's down. 2. Okay.
Okay. Anybody else?
That is up. The only one that's up is Sidewinder here in the other room.
Oh, you're right. Honestly, I think Sidewinder's fine. I think I'm just gonna grab. You're seeing these. You know what? I'm gonna take Copperhead.
Mhm.
Is there like a hook somewhere up on the wall? I just want to like pick him up and just.
Yeah, conveniently there's
Are you?
there's a cloak rack here in the corner.
That's exactly what I want to do. Is I want to go to this guy and be like, "Listen, come here, buddy. Just hang out here for a bit."
All right, Asharia.
I feel like Sidewinder is sort of has been handled, yeah, at the moment.
I mean, he's still up.
Ish. Oh, he's still up.
Mhm.
All right. I can reach him though, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna. It looks as though his hand is not shielded in armor. Is that right?
Yeah.
And so I will take my Pictish blowgun dart,
Mm-hmm.
the poison-tipped one,
Mm-hmm.
and just jam it into his hand.
Oh, okay. Just
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So that will be a fighting feat then,
Da, da, da.
and I think you
Karma.
still have a +1 column shift on that, right?
Oh, perhaps.
With your
Okay. Well, that's nice because this is not.
protecting weak points, because that's certainly a weak point. You saw his
See what we
open
did
flesh
there?
hand right there. Yeah.
Okay. Oops.
Oh, you
I
did
may
the
have
same
broke
thing
up.
I did. Oh, you got 2 whites.
Oh wow.
Did you
Yeah.
call Karma?
I did earlier, actually. No, I don't mean that way. I mean like
She
before
has
you started-
tonight before.
Before you told me about the column shift thing, I did say Karma. Let
Okay.
the record show.
Let the record state.
She
Roll back the tapes.
she said it. She said it. She said it kind of with an Italian flourish, so I kind of took that as italics. If that helped a little bit.
I God love it, Andy. I love you so much, but I'm catching like every word that you say.
I think he said
The
it was
funny
in
part about it is,
Italian letters. I think
Italian
it's what it
ladders. Ladders? Letters.
I think that's what I heard.
Italian ladders. Okay.
I think I heard that
would
nobody heard
translate
karma
that.
called.
I would translate that to Italian.
Okay, yes, translate that to italics. I got it. Okay. How much damage does that little blowgun dart do?
It's good damage.
Good.
Typical poison damage.
Okay.
It says good damage, remarkable to hit typical poison damage.
All right, cool. So you hit his hand. He's being kind of crumpled up in his armor, and then he just kind of topples ever so slowly, like a little tiny tree, and clangs unconscious on the ground.
All right. I couldn't have done it without Larry having slowed him down, so I put my hand on Larry's shoulder and say, way to squeeze the snake.
Phrasing.
All right, I think that's cleared all of these guys out from that room. So that room that you guys actually have found yourselves in, there's 4 doors on either side of these 2 like kind of separate hallways that branch off on both sides, kind of around that U-shaped partition there on the opposite end of the room. The 4 doors kind of lead to little simple kind of living quarters with like bunk beds and some personal belongings. And other than that, that's really all there is to this particular area right in here. If you kind of, well, you guys tell me what you want to do. We've got a couple here that are dying, so.
Yeah, I'll try to stabilize my disarmed guy.
Okay.
I will try to prevent anyone from stabilizing anyone.
Quag is just sitting there with us, straightening himself, going, well, I'm glad we were able to do that.
I'm going wandering off and exploring.
Of course you are. So, Lopes, you'll need to make a reason feat.
Yeah. Okay. Anything I can use to help my reason?
No. Straight on
Okay.
reason feat.
Let's see here.
There you go. Didn't need to.
93.
All right, he's not dying anymore. He's just unconscious.
I'll throw his arms away. You don't need these anymore.
You don't need those anymore. And then we got the other cultist up here in the upper right-hand corner. Going once.
Did
Going
do I
twice.
have first aid on my chart?
Did what?
Do I have first aid on my chart?
It's not in italics. I don't see
Or
it.
do I
No.
feel like I have?
Do I have first aid on my charts? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Okay.
If no one else is going
Right.
over to help him, I will.
Why do I?
I think Andy's speaking, but I can't tell. So
He said he'll do it and spend all his karma.
okay, got it. So Clag, if you want to take care of that, you can. It's just a reason feat.
Yeah, karma.
I'll call him Karma. Isn't that nice?
Oh.
I don't want him to die, and I don't have that good a reason. Ooh, see?
Yep. Right, good idea. On the good table, you got to get that all the way up to a 46. You gonna spend that much karma?
To keep somebody from losing all of theirs, yes, I will.
We are not a proper murder hobo family.
Sorry.
We murder and then feel guilty about it afterwards.
All right, so Thalia, you've kind of moved around to the back end of this room, and you now actually have kind of come across another set of double doors with some more intricate serpent carvings on them. And just beyond that door, you can actually hear what seems to be chanting. Mostly, from what you can discern, sounds like almost female voices.
You think they need a new member?
Could be.
Daughter.
Right. I'm gonna go tell somebody. I guess I'll tell my dad. I guess he's closest. Where are you?
I'm right there.
Everybody, I've lost everybody. I'll go find somebody and tell them what I found. Who's the first person I come across, I guess? Go that way.
Probably be Griffin, looks like.
Is that Griffin? Okay, I'll tell Griffin. Griffin! There's chanting behind the store. Lady chanting.
Let's go murder.
Maybe I should have told someone else. I don't know.
Shh. Don't tell anyone else. You and me can take this on our own. Let's go.
Okay, and then I tell someone else. Dude's had a rough trip.
No kidding.
I pat old Copperhead on the head a couple times while he's hanging on his hook and be like, "You just wait here."
Come back for you.
And I start moving in that direction.
All right.
I see them and I follow.
All right.
Yeah, me and my doppelganger will go.
All right. I think I've got almost everybody up there.
I go too.
I got you, buddy. Just the stuttering ghost that's off in the distance there. All right, who's first through the door then?
Ooh,
I will
hey,
open this
hey.
door.
Ooh,
No,
hey.
Dahlia.
I'm gonna push it open because I'm real. Like, I don't give a shit tonight.
All right, so we'll start with the initiative order coming to you then first.
Ooh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Is this where the door is?
It is.
Okay.
Can you open it?
And?
Just click on it.
Oh,
There you go.
I did it.
You did it.
Look at me.
All right. Now, when you open this particular door, you now find another oblong hallway that's kind of covered with a rich red carpet. And the walls here are adorned with tapestries depicting scenes of ritual and sacrifice, adding to the already ominous atmosphere of the chanting going on behind the doors that are across from you. In here, there are 4 followers of Set standing there in their green and yellow robes. And they now are forming a defensive line ready to bar the doors leading into the next chamber. And their eyes are glinting with determination as they prepare to halt your advance. They begin to kind of move towards the doors here in the center. All right, Thalia, you're up.
I'm gonna spark a flame in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is part of the power. Is this part of the power stunt?
It is part of the power stunt.
I got it the first time.
You did, but it hasn't been
Try it.
24 hours.
Oh, it hasn't. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Even though it's been 2 weeks, you're right.
Right, it's been 2 weeks,
Okay.
but not 24
Okay,
hours.
never mind then.
Stop metagaming.
I'm gonna draw my bow and spark the bow and just point at them, tell them to get the fuck out of the way.
Okay, sure.
I've learned a new cuss word apparently on this one.
So I think I'm gonna have you make a psyche feat with that. That's the closest I can get for an intimidation, I think.
Karma.
Ooh, look at that shit.
Man.
98.
Oh my god. Awesome.
Oh boy.
Tyner's having so much fun.
Oh my god. Oh my
What
god.
is happening? Oh,
Okay, one dude. But you got a 98, he
didn't
got a
hear me.
green, so he didn't even get
I
And
know.
like all four of these guys, they've raised their hands and they're starting to kind of conduct these little magic spells. And you come out there and you're like, get the fuck out of the way! And these guys are like, that's cool.
Okay.
And they just start backing off. And just kind of going to the four corners, back of the room. Here, 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 and here. All right.
Nice.
Wow.
Some devoted cultists.
Those are some of the shittiest rolls in a row I've ever had.
Sometimes it's just your day, you know.
Not my
Feeling
day
yourself.
today. Yeah. All right. So next door is completely free and clear for you to click open should you like to.
I would definitely like to.
All right. So now you find yourselves in a very large sanctuary. It's a huge room that's dominated by a colossal statue of Set at the opposite end from where you are entering from. The red carpet continues from the great hall, leading directly towards the statue. On either side of the carpet are large flat stone tiles, and Thoth Amon stands before the statue conducting a dark ritual. Now he's got his back to you. He's clad in blue and gold robes with the gold Egyptian-style headdress crowning his head. And the air is thick with the power of his incantations. And you can see that there is magical energy swirling kind of throughout the room. Surrounding him are four female warriors, each radiating their own little aura of danger. You've got Black Mamba, dressed entirely in black, carrying a pair of black snakes around her arms. Anaconda, a muscular blonde warrior, arms covered in scales. Fer de Lance, adorned in purple and gold, and she brandishes long black claws. Asp, who is dressed in white, resembling the god Isis, or the goddess Isis, and she completes the circle of protectors. Above the two burning fire pits flanking the statue, you see Uncle Iroh and Maximus, unconscious and trapped in hanging cages. The flickering flames are casting eerie shadows on their faces and emphasize the rather dire situation you are finding them in. I'm assuming the rest of the crew has kind of at least moved into the next room here.
Oh yeah, I'm following my daughter.
Yeah. So Thalia, you're there at the door, and you can see that kind of swirling energy that's kind of focused kind of in the midst of the five individuals that you see before you. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm gonna do something stupid and try to shoot Thoth Amon.
All right.
I'm gonna spark it. I'm gonna find it on my sheet. And I'm going to call Karma. Shit.
Yeah. All right, 19.
You're rolling like
You're
Chris.
rolling like me. On the amazing, you gotta get that up to a 26. So spend your 10, that ought to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and you're firing up an arrow and just shooting it directly at him, correct?
Yep.
All right, he has his back to you.
Yes.
Makes no acknowledgement that you have entered the room whatsoever.
Okay.
You draw back on the bow, let it fly. Your fire arrow rings true, and it is going to hit him, but it gets within about 3 feet of him and just disintegrates into dust.
Cool.
Clag.
Okay. I'll step into the room. Come on. Go move.
I got you.
Okay.
There you are.
There we go.
There you go.
That's because I wasn't going through the door. That's why. Did I just see what happened with Thalia's arrow?
From the angle that you were probably at, no.
Okay. I'm going to take the Manriska Sari then, or however you pronounce that. I'll get it down eventually.
Repeat after me. Manriki
Manrike
Gusari.
Gusari.
Manriki Gusari.
Sounds like someone I know. Manrike Gusari. Enrique Gus. Oh, no. Anyway, I'm going to take them, and I am within 5 squares, so I will try to strike him with them. And that is a 15 feet, correct?
And I'm sorry, what are you doing?
I'm taking the Manrike Gusari and...
Oh, within 5 squares, right? Okay.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
And trying to hit him with them.
Okay.
And grapple him.
Okay.
So that's fighting, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I did not call karma, so...
Alright, so they are made of incredible material strength.
Correct.
Alright. So, you send those flying at him. And they are ringing... you did spend karma or no?
I did not.
Okay, alright. So, we're going to just basically kind of call that a miss. You see him kind of go in his direction, but they do not make contact, so you whiffed that one. You've got
Gotcha.
2 more actions, correct?
Right,
Okay.
correct. So, did he notice that I did that?
He still has his back to you. He is still chanting. Now, the
Gotcha.
women were chanting. They have stopped their chant at this point and are now turning their attention to the intruders that are invading their sanctuary.
Gotcha. All right. So now that I have their attention, I am going to let's hyper leap at Black Mamba because she is over 6 away.
Mhm.
Karma.
Okay. 83. All right. So you begin to leap in her direction, which takes you kind of basically over Thoth Amon, or past him.
Right.
And you hit a solid wall.
Ouch.
Before you reach Thoth Amon. And you would take 30 points of damage. From that.
But I absorbed that, correct,
You
with my
you
reflection.
You can choose to do that, yes.
Yes.
Well, actually, if you're doing reflection, you're attempting to return that onto an attacker. This would be energy sponge. You can sponge it and store
Okay.
it.
I will sponge it and store it.
Yeah. Okay. And then you have one more action, correct?
If I'm able to take it, did that hurt me or knock me unconscious or anything?
I don't think so. What did you get? You got a yellow to hit now?
Yeah.
You might
Yeah.
actually have to roll.
Well, actually, I called karma, so I took it to red.
Oh, that's true. Okay. So you might actually have to roll a endurance.
Gotcha. Okay.
$74, you're fine.
Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty. So then, since I hit that, I will take the Manrique Gusari and hit what is her name? Fer-de-Lance.
Fer-de-Lance.
And we'll call karma.
Okay. 87. Alright, so that is definitely hit. You send the Manrique Gusari in her direction, and it glances off whatever this barrier is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that does... And I will unleash the extra 30 damage in the Manrique Gusari.
Okay.
So that does good plus 30.
So 40 total, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. All right. Yeah. Still does not make its way through the barrier.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. Larry comes to you.
Yeah.
Now, what you've got, I know you can't see, but what you've got basically in the room is 4 women on opposite sides from one another. Thoth Amon in the very center. And Larry, you just texted extra action. You do not have an extra action, you just have one action. And while you're typing what you're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and move on to someone else so we don't just sit here in silence. Conan, it is his turn after Larry's. So Conan is actually going to step inside the room, and he's going to make a rush basically for Thoth Amon. He has not also seen what has happened, and is going to make a charging attack, getting a 45, which unfortunately does not work, and he ends up causing incredible damage to himself. He does have a little bit of ability to kind of soak some of that. So he takes a little bit of damage from the charging attack that he made. And Andy, if you still want to do something, just type it in there, let me know, and then I'll make sure it happens for you. Alright, Griffin comes to you.
He's typed.
Oh, okay. Pull a metal widget from bag and change it into a bolo. Alrighty. Okay. Where's he at? Oh, I didn't pull him in. Okay, Larry. There he is. Making a bolo. Alright, you got a 64 to do so. So you are able to do that and throw at one of the ladies. Okay. We will have to do that next round because you only have one action. So that'll be your single action for this round is to make the bolo. Alright. Now, Griffin.
Alright, I guess I will go run in. Oh, okay. Alright, I haven't seen anything that's been going on so far. I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard anything.
Uh-huh.
So I think I would just do the same thing that Conan did, which is just I'm just gonna come here and I think I'm gonna use my my pendant. What is it called?
And shout.
Yeah, the talisman of the lion's roar.
Yep.
So I'll go ahead and call Karma while I do this, and I will just shout out and say, Rathalun, it is a good day for your funeral.
All right, you're gonna roll that on the remarkable column.
Alrighty, remarkable.
Clag rolls his eyes.
And you did call Karma on that.
I did. I would take it up to a yellow.
And that is on the so you need to get that up to a 66. Thoth Amon has some karma to spend, so he's going to spend it and get his up to a yellow as well. He does not break his concentration. He continues to chant.
Okay. With the second action, he's still got like back turned or anything like that, or is he turned around or anything like that?
Nope, has not even acknowledged your presence at this point.
Anything in his hands?
Nope. He's just he has both of them out, and he's slowly kind of turning them in like opposing circles, opening up his palms and just, doing funny things with his hands as he's kind of creating this energy pattern that is kind of swirling in front of you all.
Alrighty. Is this statue? Does the energy seem related to the statue in any way?
It's hard to say.
Okay.
I mean, you can make a reason feat if you would like to.
Sure. My reason's very good. I just want to let you know my reason. It's so good. It's very. I reason things so hard.
41, no karma. That is definitely coming out of that statue.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna send flail spear at the statue.
Okay.
All right. As far as I can tell, I think it's coming out of the statue's what is the hands, the face, or the chest.
It's kind of in the crotchal area.
Okay, got it. It's exactly where I want to send the flail spear. Flail spear directly into that space. Just just shoot it out. You want me to roll for that? I'll totally do it.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that, 92. Woo. All right, so you rear back with the spear and begin to throw it, and it hits something like 5 feet from where you're at. And the spear just ping bounces off.
All right, that is my turn.
Now your spear is made out of what type of material did we say?
That's a good question. Look, it's not your standard issue flail, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, I know it's got to be at least incredible material, probably more than that. I don't think we really said what the strength of the thing is. We probably do need to determine that at some point, but it doesn't disintegrate like Thalia's arrows. So, okay. Did you have any more actions, or is that?
I did not.
Okay.
I'm assuming the talisman was an action, so yeah, I think that's both my actions.
Gotcha. All right. This guy is gone. I can get rid of him. Oh, I didn't roll for any of these guys. I guess I'm gonna do that. Huh? Guess we'll do that next round.
They just stand there.
Because you all did kind of come up on him. So Usharia, it now should come to you.
Do I notice whether whatever is holding up those cages could possibly be sliced through with the vibrang?
It is possible.
Okay. I'm gonna try that. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Are you ready for that? Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Hit
Here
me,
I go.
baby, one more time. Oh, good. That's a one.
Really not good. Yeah, that's really bad.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay, so. Let me see. What? Remarkable damage. Okay, so those have got to be at least remarkable material. So you let it fly, but it does just bounce off of the invisible wall that is kind of blocking that area from most of you. And it hits at an angle where it flings it off into this other corner, and it does not return to your hand. So you are -1 vibrating.
Ugh. All right.
That's what happens on your roll of 1. All right, Lopes.
I
You
think
wanna-
I'm right by. Oops. I think I'm right by the door.
Okay.
So I think I saw at least what was happening with the sorcerer dude. Could I tell? Like, so the bolo went past. Like, this barrier just seems to be around him, or is it the whole blocking off the whole room?
Well,
Disappear?
since Clag kind of sent the bowl, or no, it wasn't. It wasn't. Clag was trying to do the Menriku Gusari towards Fertilance, which is over here. It bounced off of a shield right in this area here as well. So it looks like it may be curved in kind of this formation, or at least in this formation here.
So I probably can't make it to her. Probably, as far as I can tell.
I mean, if you want to try, you can certainly try.
How about? Could I use my environmental awareness to see if I can tell what the source of the force field is, or if there's something in the environment
Okay.
as a source?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Let me try that. There you go, green.
Yeah, 61. Okay, so without question, there is a magical barrier of some sort. As you begin to kind of hone in on that, your vision actually changes and picks up this invisible shield, and that kind of swirling energy that you see coming from here. You see kind of a shimmer that's kind of similar to that, but just a different kind of color set, more in blues and greens. And it is like a dome shape that encompasses, and I think I should be able to draw a quick tile for you here, maybe. Can I do a round? There we go. Yeah, circle template, here we go. So, basically covers that area right there. Boy, I did that really well. That's very nice. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so that's the area basically that is encompassed by the dome.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell them that while I think about this for a second. So it's covering everybody. How are we gonna get this? You think brute force would take it down? I don't know.
What if,
What's
I
that?
don't know if I can tell you this, but in game or not. What
How
if
is
we
your emotions?
put our weapons down? Yeah, I'm like sending this to you. What if we put our weapons down and try to just enter no malice? Probably gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, Conan like ran at it.
Mm.
No, I'm not gonna hurt anybody, and I walk up and just try to go through it.
All right, when it
Someone else can
when it
try
comes
that.
to your turn, you can certainly try that.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't think Lopes would come with that idea at this point. So what I'll do is I'm gonna just shoot plasma, centered area, somewhere in the shield, and have Zapal do the same thing and just try to double team with her blast and see if it does anything. Is that cool?
Yep.
And marksmanship. Let's see what. Okay. So let me try to hit, I guess, with my incredible to hit.
59. That is a potential hit. How much damage does that do?
Incredible.
Okay. And unfortunately, it gets absorbed by that shield.
Just gets absorbed. What if I still have like 2 attacks, 1 attack, something like that left? Is that 3? So this sorcerer dudes are on the edge. Can I try to shoot a plasma blast at an angle before the shield, and then shooting at a diagonal angle underneath him to see if it collapses the ground at all, or does anything, or even reaches the ground? Does that make sense?
He probably needs. Lopes will probably have to change his angle so he doesn't hit Clag or Conan. But yeah, so you're trying to basically shoot.
I just shoot right between Conan's legs.
Shoot the ground underneath, correct?
Yeah, at an angle.
Okay.
So if the shield doesn't go underneath it, I'll see if the shield goes underneath it, basically.
Gotcha.
And see if not, maybe it'll crumble the ground or
Gotcha.
something.
Okay. All right.
All right. I'll try.
You'll need a yellow for a cold shot like that.
I don't know. Should I use karma? I don't know. Let's just see. Let's just go as normal.
Ew, 11.
Ew.
You wouldn't have been able to get a yellow anyway with that. So
Yeah. Oh well.
all right, so
There's
you
a-
take the
there's a hole
shot.
over there.
It hits. It actually still hits the shield. So your aim was off just a little bit. Because of the depth of it, you're having difficulty trying to really get a feel for where it begins and ends. So it actually just hits the shield. So you don't really know whether or not that would have worked or not.
So while I'm doing that, I'm just shouting to them like it's some kind of magical dome. I can't figure out how to get through it. And that's my turn.
All right, Thalia.
Go with peace.
All right. I'm gonna put my weapons in the corner over here by Sharia
Mm-hmm.
and just try to walk through.
Trying to walk through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unarmed.
All right, so you take
Bye.
about 10 steps forward.
Yeah.
And as you approach where you think this thing is, you start feeling like a tingling and then a pressure, which kind of goes into like pins and needles, and then becomes pain.
Ooh.
I need you to roll a psychic feat.
Oh, fuck, I did not
25.
go big karma.
Ooh, buddy, okay. All right, so you're going to take 50 points of damage. And you are now actually stuck within this field.
Sorry. I don't know why I'm
Oops.
laughing. It's horrible.
Clag.
Okay.
Who's got the thing that has a magical command thing?
Magic
know what I'm talking about?
command.
Is that an amulet or something? Is it Griffin?
Yeah. He
Yeah, I
tried-
mean, I tried.
He tried
I
that
tried to
already.
use it.
Mhm.
Oh, you did.
Okay.
Okay.
Black Mamba. Are those actual snakes on her?
They are actual snakes, yes.
I thought you were trying to do some kind of insult. Are those actual snakes? Or we'll taunt them until they come after us.
Gotcha.
We'll talk to you a
Um,
second time.
I said yes. I'm going to ask the snakes how to get around this barrier using my amulet of the serpent's tongue.
Okay. There any rolls that you have to make with that at all?
There's nothing
Okay.
in it that you put in the sheet.
Oh, excellent ability. So yeah, you'll roll on the X column.
Gotcha. Well, I'll just add a little karma to that.
7.
Yeah.
Welcome
God.
to my world.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
How dare you affect me like that?
You'll have to get that up to 41 if you want to green.
Fine.
They are uncooperative. I think that you can register that they heard and understood you, because they kind of changed their posture a little bit and looked right at you when you spoke to them. But they are not responding.
Bitches.
Bitches.
All right. I'm going to try to hyperleap over to the side, like over here, flanking them to the south, and see what happens doing that.
Okay. Make a reason feat first.
Okay.
Okay, now you can attempt the the leap.
So, oh great, I failed, so you're letting me do it. Thank you. Karma.
All right, so you make the leap, but you just catch the edge of the shield and glance off of it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, glance off of it. So you kind of get where you want to go, but not quite. Puts you right over in this area right in here.
Okay.
Anaconda. Oh, do you have more? You've got more actions though, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Gonna go ahead and try to leap so that I end up like back here.
Okay.
If that's not a wall or anything like that.
This here is a wall. There's kind of like a long kind of L-shaped kind of countertop on this side. It has like a bunch of potions, stuff like that all over it.
I'll leap as far as I can back there.
All right, so you could get to about right there.
Gotcha. Okay. Then that would be my actions then.
All right. And the women now have kind of turned their attention back towards the statue and continue their chanting. And we're going to Larry. Larry, I'm assuming you probably want to continue with your attempt at the bolo. And you said you were spending karma. Let me roll for that. A 75 to hit, and unfortunately, it does glance off of the shield as well and does not make purchase. Conan now realizes that it seems to be futile to attack this thing with physical, or at least with his physical force. I'm going to have him make a reason feat. He's not real smart. Yeah, nope. Actually, yeah, he's just going to attack it again with his sword. Got a 16 to hit with that, and unfortunately it just glances off of the shield once again. Griffin, comes to you.
I don't know, man. I kind of like Thalia's idea. Except I'm gonna try and do it closer to Fruit of the Loom. And I'm just gonna try as much as I can to just get just try to push in enough to touch Thoth Amon.
Okay.
That is what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll push.
All right. So make a psyche feat.
Psyche feat karma.
Ugh. All right. You take 50 points of damage.
Even if I take that up to a green, you're saying?
Yeah. Even if you take it up to well, hold on. You're on the amazing table, so actually taking it up to a green, you might be okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But you feel the pins and needles, you feel the pressure, you feel all the stuff that Thalia was feeling. But, and you know that if you stay in this, it's gonna hurt.
I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep just gonna
Yeah.
push.
But you are close enough where you can actually touch Thoth Amon.
I would like to do this thing.
Okay. So I'm gonna just put you right inside, right there, so we know you're there.
I mean, I suppose I'm gonna if I can, I'm gonna try and just grab him. His arms are doing this thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I would like to stop that action.
Okay.
That is really my entire intent. Is that I would just like to just grab on and try to stop that action.
Sure. Just make a fighting feat to do that.
Got it. I will also call karma for this.
Ooh.
Oh my god. What have you done to me, Tiger?
I don't know, man. It's catching. Alright, let's see what level.
How much would I need to spend?
Screens
This is incredible.
You gotta get it up to a 31.
Okay, got it. Got it. Dunsies.
And then with his evade, he's got a -2 column shift, so you're really forcing yourself to go through there, and you just can't quite get purchase.
Okay.
You have 2 more actions, though, I think, right? Or one more.
One more. Well, if I can try to just get in just a little bit further and try again,
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
I'll call karma again. What
The
in
exact
good
same
God
roll.
gravy?
And I would just spend the 10 karma points because you know getting it to the green is not going to.
Yep.
Not going to do it.
Yep.
So that's it on that one, right?
Yep.
All right, Usharia.
Okay, because I know all of this action is happening almost simultaneously. I'm just gonna go with what I was thinking a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I am, for the moment, leaving the Vibrang off scattered in the corner wherever it fell. And I see Thalia go into the force field.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to possibly do a second round of Conan's reason feat or whatever it was, but I want to reach in and reach for Thalia.
Mm-hmm.
And in that reason feat, decide whether I am pulling her out or pushing her in.
All right.
Okay. Oh, should I use cosmic awareness for that?
You certainly could.
Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. With karma?
If you want.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what you see. If you, I assume you got to spend 10, so it's going to take you to a red, for sure. And that was the cosmic awareness that you did roll, correct? I'm
Yes.
surprised a 90 is just a yellow. That's weird. Okay, no, that's right. Okay, but you spend the 10, gets you to 100. Here's what you see. You see yourself pushing Thalia in and through. And as you do, she begins to wither and begin to turn almost skeletal. Okay? As that is happening, Thoth Amon is finishing his ritual, and you begin to see a figure take shape within that swirling color mass that is at the base of the statue of Set. And what you see is something that is about half the size of this statue, which the statue itself is about 30 feet tall. So this figure that begins to take shape within the magical energy swirling in front of you is about 15 feet tall. And it looks exactly the same as the statue that you are standing in front of, that all of you are standing in front of now.
No bueno.
And with it being 10 o'clock, I think we'll probably call that as a cliffhanger for you all for next time. So
I just got to remember what I was going to do now.
Right? Now, here's the thing. Ushari. What that is showing you is what is going to happen if you push her through, and even if you pull her back, it gives you the same thing. You at least are able to pull her back and kind of salvage her. She still takes the 50 points of damage and so forth. But the figure still takes shape. So this thing is coming.
Got it.
You have yet to use this, so this is me as the GM telling you this right now. Your instinct is probably telling you we have to start over to prevent this, and there's got to be another way to get through this shield.
Yep.
So I think what would be great for us to do is that when we get back into this in 2 weeks, we'll use your rewind power and take us back, I think, 3 rounds to the beginning of the battle, where we are coming in and seeing everything for the first time. Now, the great thing about the rewind is everybody that participates in that has all of the knowledge of what has transpired already. So you take the knowledge that you had going through this, so it's like Groundhog Day. It's like a deja vu kind of thing, where it's like, okay, we did that, now we're back here, let's try something else. Okay?
Got it.
All right, I think that'll be cool.
I think
That would be very
obviously it only lets snake people in, so we need to like cut their skins off, put them on us, and go in.
Okay, I'm going to give you some karma for what you did here tonight, because we probably need to do a little replenishment. So let me figure that up here real quick. So we got 30. We got
8 million.
80.
80 million?
10.
Andy says don't forget his karma.
60.
Andy's karma gets doubled for what he had to go through tonight.
Right. So it'll be 220. And I will leave the little tile up so that we know where the shield is. But what I will do is I'm going to take everybody back to their positions where we kind of started outside the room. And we will restart combat at that point. And I think what I'll probably do, since we're doing a full rewind, is when we get back into this, we will re-roll initiative. So we get a fresh start on all of that.
Does Thalia get her health back?
Thalia would get her health back, yes.
Sweet.
So you were at full, I think.
Yeah,
prior to,
76,
right?
yeah. Whoop, that's too many. Ooh. I don't always have good ideas. I'm just saying.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean,
I got pretty close.
Truthfully, yeah. I mean,
you did better.
you that might have worked. It might have worked.
If I wanted to be Skeletor.
Which would be cool.
It might be cool.
There we go. All right. Well, it was a little rocky beginning. It was rocky when we whatever happened with my OBS software, and I'm sure it had to do with the power. I think we had a little flutter here, which kind of reset everything because I think my Zoom even went out there for a few minutes because you guys, I think, lost me for a little bit too.
Yeah.
But somehow Zoom still stayed up and I kept you guys, so that's good at least. So if anybody was watching out there when that was happening, sorry that you lost out on a little bit, and I will be, I guess, checking things out when I try to piece this thing together for YouTube, and I may have to interject and tell everybody what happened in that little space where we lost a little bit of time. So, but the good thing is we can always rewind, can't we, Usharia?
Oh, yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, everybody, thanks for playing tonight. For those of you watching, thank you for joining us. We certainly appreciate it, and we will see you all in 2 weeks. And I'll keep you guys on if you want to stick around for a little bit, and then
Buy our cool merch.
yes, buy the cool merch. Buy all of the merch. It's Merch Madness. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks.
Night.
Right.